All right, I used to be a Taekwondo guy, and first time I fought a Muay Thai fighter, I thought I couldn't walk for 2 weeks because he just gave me one leg kick. How do you condition those shins? How do you condition your body for that type of punishment?
Well, every martial art has a strong point. Muay Thai, yeah, like you said about Muay Thai are very good with the leg kick. Muay Thai, Kyokushin Karate, like the background I come from. It's all techniques, you know. It doesn't. You have nerves in the leg and in the shin, and by kicking, sometimes your feeling goes away. But if you wait after a certain time without training, it came back. Every martial art has something good that you need to take. Taekwondo, for example, from what I do believe, Taekwondo got the best spinning back kick in all martial art. Point karate fighting have the best blitz. That's the best way to close the distance in a fight. That's what I do believe. So in every martial art, you can take something and apply it to your game.
All right, as a wrestler, you know, if I lock up with somebody, sometimes as soon as you lock up, you know, all right, I got this guy. I can tell just by the way he locked up with me. It's like if you're a poker player, somebody has a tell. In MMA, is there a tell? Is there a point when you have an opponent and you say, oh, I'm gonna destroy this guy? I know it.
I wouldn't say it take a couple of time. It take a time to do it, to this. When I fight, I would say fighting is 90% mental. Because when you get into the fight, your training is already done, so you're already in good shape. So that's why I think it's 90% mental, because you can't change how in good shape you will be. You know, it's already there. So it's like when you play golf, you already made the swing, you hit the ball, but the ball is in the air. You can't change the direction of the ball because it's already happening. It's the same thing in fighting. When you get into the octagon, your training is already done. There is nothing you can do. Even like I would say a week before fight, there is nothing you can do. You just focus on cutting your way to make the win. There is nothing else you can do. So that's why it's so important mentally. And in a fight, talking about the fight, you can tell when your opponent break down. Like when I'm fighting somebody, I study tapes. I'm studying what is his comfort zone, and when he start breaking down mentally. And sometimes what happened, like for example, when I fought Josh Koscheck, for example, at the third round, I was on top of him. After he tried to put me down with a single leg, I land on top of him. And even before the end of the fight, he looked at me in the eyes and he said, "Congratulations, George." That's something that people doesn't know, but that it really happened at the third round. So at that moment, he just gave up. That means that he accept the fact that he was going to lose, and I don't think that's an indication. That's where you break somebody mentally. You know, when you break somebody mentally, that means that there is a good chance the fight will go your way. And most of the time, it happen. If it's not a quick knockout, it happened before you end the fight.
Right. It's like the time when Randy Couture fought Gabriel Gonzaga. You could tell as soon as he slammed him down and Gabriel broke his nose, you could tell he broke mentally. He was done right there.
You can tell when somebody broke mentally when he start fighting not to win, when he start fighting to not lose. Right. That's when somebody is broke mentally.
Tito Ortiz. Excuse me. I didn't sneeze.
It happened. Don't worry, my friend.
I know this is going along, so we're just like couple more questions. Using the cage. Is there a technique to use the cage? Some fighters are better at it than others. Is it a technique to fight in a cage rather than fighting in a ring? And if you don't have a cage to train in, how do you do it?
I'm gonna tell you the truth from my what I think. I think mixed martial arts start in a cage, and it should be in a cage. The reason is rings are made for boxing or kickboxing, are not made for a cage. That's because when you fight in a ring, sometimes you can, because of the rope, you can get outside of the ring, which is make the sport more dangerous when it's in a ring. In a cage, the way it's made, you cannot go outside of the octagon, and instead of somebody pick you up and he throw you outside of it, but it's pretty hard to do. So I truly believe also the octagon, there is more space. So it's not a ring, it's not a mat without nothing around it. It's an octagon. So the boxer is not in his element, the wrestler is not in his element, so nobody is in his element. So it's more neutral, and that's why I believe it's the best surface to fight.
That makes a lot of sense. fellow Canadian Patrick Cote fighting Anderson Silva. Got any advice for Cote?
Well, I mean, Patrick trained really hard for this fight. I saw him and I had the occasion to train with him as well. He went in Boston. He trained a lot in Boston as well. I won't be surprised if he wins this fight. He's got all the tools. And even though Anderson Silva is the favorite, I think Patrick has more than a chance to win. He's my friend before to be a training partner of mine, and I will be in Chicago to support him.
Last question. Over the weekend, Marcus Davis had a fight in England. He fought, and he had a great fight. You may not have seen the fight, but he had a really good fight. And at the end of the fight, he said about his opponent, "I made a friend tonight. This guy is my friend after this fight." And that's one of the unique things about MMA. You guys most of you guys don't have any bad blood. You do this as a sport, but you also respect each other. You are like one of the nicest people in the world. What is your mean streak like? How do you flip that switch from George St. Pierre, the nice guy in the black Armani suit, to George St. Pierre, the best fighter in the world?
That's an interesting question. Everybody has a different mentality. For my perspective of view, I will never fight a friend. I would fight a good acquaintances, but not a friend, because we're all kind of friends, but we're not really friends. We would say, how do you say in English? We're buddies. The difference is, I don't hate my opponent. I never fought somebody that I hate. For example, BJ Penn, I don't hate him, even though I'm gonna fight him. I like him. If he wouldn't be here, if he wouldn't be a great fighter, as much as a great fighter as he is, I wouldn't make money. We make money together, so we work together, and the best man will win. I wanna win, and I just hope he's gonna come 110% for that fight, because I'm a proud athlete, and I wanna deserve the win, and I don't wanna win like a coward, you know. Like, I don't wanna fight him if he's injured. I hope he's gonna come 110%, and I think that's what makes the sport great. You know, we're all athletes, and we don't need to hate each other to fight each other. That's what we're training for, and that's what it's all about.
What does your Chinese tattoo mean?
It means jiu-jitsu. That means I can be very nice, very polite, or very rude, very mean at the same time.
I should have just asked you that question. I would have answered the previous question. All right, we're going to wrap it up. This is George St. Pierre, and this is Fox News Fight Game. So thank you all for watching. Thanks for clicking in. Thanks for watching Fox News. And I'm Mike Straka signing off. Till next time, enjoy the fights.